what you never knew you needed to learn, and they'll show you things that you had no idea you wanted to see. Know that action makes the problem go away, not worry. Don't be concerned with what you'll be when you grow up. Focus more on who you'll be. The rest will follow. The most important piece of advice that I can give you is to trust God with everything, big and small. He made you, He loves you, and He'll never give you anything that you can't handle. He will always be there for you. He has great plans for your life if you'll let Him in. It'll be the best decision that you ever made. I can personally guarantee that. So, to wrap everything up, remember to be bold in yourself and believe in yourself. Don't step on anybody's toes to get to the top. You really can't take it with you anyway. Just keep it simple. Learn while you go. Be someone you're proud of and love the Lord with all your heart. That's about the end of my good advice, so I thought I'd wrap up with a poem from one of my favorite authors, Dr. Seuss. It says, "Congratulations, today's your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you'll say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down, and in that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there, in the wide open air. Out there things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, and you'll start happening too. Thank you, and good luck to you, as if you'll really need it. But
Mr. Hernandez, hold on. Mr. Hernandez, Mr. Bryant, Mr. Sanders, faculty, staff, and fellow classmates. Congratulations, seniors of 2012. We finally made it. I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed getting to spend my last 13 years with such a wonderful group of people. The teachers here at Danville High School always create a fun environment for us students. Some of my favorite memories were made in the hallways and classrooms of our school. For instance, my most memorable moment here at Danville High School wasn't until last year. It was the first day of my junior year. I remember walking into Miss Patton's room for the first time. I remember sitting in the front row of her class. The first thing we did was take a quiz to see how well we follow instructions. On this quiz, at the very top, it said, read all instructions before doing anything, which I took as read each one as you go along. She said we had a minute to complete everything on this test of about 15 questions. She said start, and I start working as fast as I can. Well, the first few instructions were simple, like write your name, multiply this set of numbers, answer what color was George Washington's white horse, and so on. And all these instructions were really easy, and then I came to the next question. Say your name out loud. Now, after I read that, I didn't just automatically shout my name out, but after contemplating for a few moments, I decided that if I wanted to prove I was a good student, I was going to have to shout my name out. So, here I am in a class of about 20 people, and I just yell out, Caitlin! Well, there were a few giggles throughout the room, as you can imagine, but I just brushed it off by thinking, oh, I'm just ahead of everybody. About 10 seconds later, our time is up, and the whole classroom just dies laughing. Turns out the object of the test was for you to read every instruction before doing anything. Even though this is probably one of my most embarrassing moments, this is a memory I will carry with me for the rest of my life. I've always imagined how this moment would feel. Every time I've imagined it, I saw myself scared to leave and not ready to face the real world. But throughout this year, God has shown me that the teachers here taught us more than what was in the textbooks. Every day, without us even realizing it, our teachers were teaching us life lessons. For instance, if anyone has had Mr. Koger, you probably remember him saying his popular phrase, "Life's not fair, I'm sorry if you thought it was." Now, every time I heard him say that, I would always laugh. But one day I realized that that's a very true saying. Life isn't fair. Some of us go through tougher hardships than others, and sometimes we have no control over it. I think Forrest Gump said it best. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So, after tonight, as we part our separate ways, I want you to know that life's not something you can just breeze through. You'll have your fair share of hardships, but always remember, God will be with you every step of the way. In closing, I have a few people that I need to thank, because without their support, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Mom and Dad, you cheered me on through countless basketball games, risked your time to help me with my homework, supported me in everything I do, and been the best Christian role models a child could ask for, and for that, I thank you. Wesley, though we fight and bicker a lot, I just want to say thank you for always being there, protecting me, and sitting through all those basketball games I know you would have rather not have attended. Alexis, I've only known you these last 3 years, but through these last 3 years, our friendship has grown, and I just want to say thank you for always being there to listen when I need to talk. And last but not least, I would like to thank my Heavenly Father, because without Him blessing with all these wonderful people and watching over me every single day, I would not be standing before you today. His love has helped me through many things. Now I'd just like to close with my favorite Bible verse. It comes from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Congratulations, seniors, and good luck.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're going to begin the scholarship award presentation. Students, as your name is called, just stand up and then sit back down. Okay. Being awarded the John Short Jr. Memorial Scholarship for an outstanding essay on what it takes to be a little John, Caitlin Derrick. Being awarded the Danville High School Information Technology Scholarship is Miss Caitlin Lane. And Wayne Farms Employer Producer Scholarship, Emily Sierra and Yvette Alcacer.
On behalf of ArcWest Communications, I would like to congratulate you on your academic achievement. The ArcWest Communications Higher Education Scholarship is offered to a graduating senior who attend a high school within the company's operating area. Over the past 23 years, we have been able to offer 69 students this scholarship, and we are pleased to be able to offer this scholarship again this year. Currently, this scholarship is valued at approximately $30,000 and pay the students full tuition for 4 years. ArcWest is proud to have provided communications services to the people of Yale, Scott, and Perry counties since 1939. We hope our scholarship will help you, both young men and women from our area, to reach your full potential and to achieve your goals and dreams. I have 2 scholarships tonight. The first one is awarded to Caitlin Elizabeth Derrick. And the second scholarship is awarded to Caitlin Rochelle Lane.
Congratulations, seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Greg Bland. On behalf of the Bland Agency and Shelter Insurance here in Danville, I'm proud to present the first ever $2,000 scholarship. For the last 11 years, we have given away 22 $1,500 scholarships, but this will be the first ever that is $2,000. I'm proud to present this evening to Ibetta Koser.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I said when I found out about this award that no matter how I could get out of here, it was going to happen. I didn't plan on it being this bad. This is the first year for the Good Neighbor Scholarship Award. Secretary of Education Arnie Duncan, Mrs. Alma Powell of America's Promise Alliance, and LeBron James joined State Farm to encourage academic success. Every 26 seconds in America, a student drops out of high school. State Farm launched a campaign to address this startling statistic and engage those who most directly affect change, young people themselves. The campaign, titled 26 Seconds, will use interests like music, sports, and video to engage youth. It will provide an online venue for youth to express feelings on the issue and creativity, share thoughts and talents. State Farm Company's Foundation announced a scholarship program beginning for 2012. Graduates, 26 scholarships will go to students who are not traditionally eligible for many scholarship programs. Students will be able to use the 2-year scholarship totaling $5,000 to help fund 2- or 4-year colleges or university, technical, or vocational school attendance. I, Marlene Pfeiffer, on behalf of State Farm Foundation, would so proudly like to announce that Ms. C. Yang has been chosen as one of the first recipients for this scholarship.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to the class of 2012. My name is Kia Mitchell. I'm president of the Danville Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are awarding 2 deserving recipients a $500 scholarship. Our first recipient is Emily Sierra. And our second recipient is Rachel Knight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Through the generosity of George and Irene Calgar, the George and Irene Calgar Scholarship was established in 2006. This scholarship is 2 parts. A $1,000 scholarship will be given to an FFA member majoring in agriculture at a university. A $500 scholarship will be given to an FFA member attending a trade school in an agriculture-related field. The recipients are selected by the George and Irene Calgar Scholarship Selection